Oh yeah.
What are you looking at?
This?
You don't need one.
Yes, I do.
Trust me, seriously, you don't need one. Look, you don't know the pain.
You just don't know.
Dude, we're the same person.
What?
You and me, we're the same guy.
Get out.
Seriously.
Really?
Wow. So, are we like the same down there?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Guess I don't need this after all. Hello and welcome to another episode of something I've forgotten straight away. Retake. Hello and welcome to another episode of this little rant of mine where I talk about random things, random topics, or little bits about my life, and today it's a sort of mixture. Because of something I found, it's sort of a topic about theatre and about my life, basically. But yeah, so let's just jump straight to it. So I may have mentioned this on previous vlogs, but today I'm going to talk about it more because it was actually a big part of my life at the time, back in 2007 I believe, so I was about 11 or 12, shows the time, and it's about this. No, it's not about the poster. It's about the show Oliver that I did. Now, I played the Artful Dodger, and it was actually, I can't remember much of it, which is very annoying because it was 8 or 9 years ago, and I can't remember much of it, but I do remember loving it a lot. It was really good. And this poster was designed by one of my best friends at primary school, and it's quite a nice poster. I remember her drawing this and submitting it, and then seeing it actually at the rehearsals, and I was like, oh, is that one of your finals? Yeah, I do remember that. But yes, it was by LAMS, the Lanark Amateur Music Society, and they're doing a new Oliver soon, I think, or maybe they've done it, maybe last year. But I got to look at the Dodger, and I think I look better for Dodger. But anyway, I thought I would just show you a little look inside and a bit of pictures falling off, so if you want to see what I looked like in 2007, here you go! Not much has changed, probably. I wouldn't think. He's a lot less spotty, obviously. But my hair is a bit awful. Shut up. The reason being, the weekend of the first rehearsals, I was going to get a haircut, and the director, a guy called Kenny, said no one is to cut their hair. You're supposed to look ruggedy, not well looked after, and stuff like that. And so that was the result, and that was about halfway in, so it got worse. But yes, that's basically how the page would look. Artful Dodger or Nathan Hazelwood. They spelt Hazelwood wrong. Very annoying. Oliver 2007 LAMS. So basically, a lot of this is taken from the actual Lanark Gazette, and you can see there's like little clippings from the newspaper. Trapped, the large cast of youngsters from Oliver find themselves behind bars as the production gets into full swing on the opening night. There isn't much I can remember about actually performing it, but a few hazy little things like my mum actually running over with the car my shoes to make them look more worn in. I remember that. One night having to use tape because I'd lost the laces, so we actually had got a line of tape, folded it up, and put it through the shoes, and I was actually a bit late onto stage. Like, the guy who played Oliver was on, and he was sitting where he was supposed to be waiting for me and the guy Charlie to walk through, and I was like, come on, I need shoe laces and my shoes are gonna fall. And like one time a mic stopped working, it kept coming off my face because it was like plastered on. And I also remember my mum going, right, I'm going to pull it off on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, ah! I remember that. I also remember, apparently, like the first night, I can sort of remember it, or maybe it's just more imagination, but on the first night of the, it was like the end bit where everyone walks on, takes a bow, I sort of sprinted ahead a bit. I don't think I did this on purpose, I just think the other guys were quite slow, and so I just went straight ahead, and I was like, come on, come on, and they caught up and they started doing it. I got a row apparently, and then the director was talking to me saying sorry for yelling at you like last night, and I was like, you yelled at me? I couldn't really remember. More pictures and stuff like that. Here we go. So that was the guy that played Oliver, that was the guy that played Charlie, and that was me. That was actually one of my favourite jumpers. It was so good. And then that was my outfit. I don't know if you can see that. Well, it's falling apart. The outfit was awesome. It was really good. Just more clippings, and this is perhaps the worst photo of me. I look so ill. To be honest, Charlie does as well. His name is Steven, sorry. I keep forgetting his name. And Ian, though, some of you probably might know Ian. He's doing a lot of stuff with ice now and stuff like that. He's really good. So after that, I then did what was called Music in the Memo, which was a collection of shows they had done from like the past few years, moulded into one. And I played Joseph from Joseph and the Multicolored Raincoat, which was awesome. That coat was huge, it was cool. And I loved that because I got to stand on a platform. I was like singing above everyone, it was awesome. Otherwise, I can't really remember much. I remember, I don't remember it happening, but I remember getting told off about it because I had to, because the next one was Shrek. I think they did Shrek, and so it was like the end scene where there's loads of songs happening. Maybe even Shrek 2, I don't know. But I basically had to sing Who Let the Dogs Out. And my first night through the entire thing, apparently what I was doing was that the entire time. Like, my body was facing the audience and my head was to the left, looking at a girl who was dancing to sort of keep rhythm with me because she was originally singing it, but we changed, and I don't know, she kept looking at me and it was weird. But anyway, I was like that for the entire song apparently, and my mum, after the whole thing, was like, "You were good? You just need look at the audience, not the girl, you're tired." And I was like, oh, sorry. Okay, actually, I was a lot younger, so my voice was probably a lot higher. Oh, sorry. That was a bad attempt. I'm not doing that again. Oh dear. Oh. Sorry. Oh, that was bad. Oh. Anyway, so after that, they didn't really have any child included musicals or pantomimes, whatever, for the foreseeable future. So they told me that if something came up, they'd give me a call, but nothing did happen. And for the next 5 years, basically, I would get invitations to go at ice, to do stuff there, either behind or on stage, and I never really accepted it because I was like, by the time I had stopped doing the lambs and I was in high school, my voice had started to break, and I felt like I just couldn't perform that way again, singing, acting, or anything like that. The sort of lack of confidence. I mean, I got sort of bullied a bit in my first year, throughout all of high school basically, but first year heavily, and so that probably stung the confidence, I guess, and so I never really went back to it. If I had the chance, I would probably go to a drama class. I'd love to do it because I think it would just be maybe to do directing rather than acting or performing, because I feel directing it's only the work, that's a weird way of putting it, but the work on screen is more judged rather than the skill of the actors, I think, and I prefer to be that. It's difficult to say, but yeah, I just thought I would talk about Oliver and shows and stuff like that. I did for a while after Lambs. There was a little thing that the director of that set up for children, and I think it was the sort of pre-Ice, basically. I'm not sure. Ice might have been going on at the time, but it was like a little thing to do and then Ice, I think. It was like for people to see if they wanted to. Can't remember much of that, although I do remember it was in the back of a coffee shop, I think, on Lanark High Street. Oh, I do have a thing about Dodger though. I think I may have said this before, but my final audition for it, I was ill that day, and I went in though and I'd tried my best, and I was so tired when I got home. I was lying on the couch just like, oh. And my mum, the phone rang, my mum answered it and came in and told me that I was playing Dodger. And I was like, yes, in my head. What she saw was this. Yay. You're not more excited? I'm excited, I'm just exhausted and ill. But I was really happy. Turns out, I had gotten the part like a few weeks before, but they didn't want to tell anyone, so I didn't like stop trying and didn't sort of affect anyone else trying to go for the part, because they'd all be playing. Everyone that was auditioning at that point was in it. It was really just to see how I interacted with them. I think they cast me as Dodger before they even cast Oliver, and that felt good. And when my class at the time came in, got lots of cheers from them and stuff like that, and it was good. I enjoyed it a lot of it. It was good times. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I did it again. Okay, thank you for watching today's little rant of mine. I hope you've enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking about my past in that way, because it was a good time. I had lots of fun at that point, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. So I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!